Okay, let's play around with a theme. You can edit the themes. As we went over before, we have different themes, not just menu layouts, but themes. Now, currently, this is the theme that I'm using. You have several to choose from. This is what the actual website is going to look like before you even hit the menu button. So this is the theme I'm using now. We're constantly adding more, but even though the theme is a really cool template, you can actually play around with the theme and customize it even more. And you do that by clicking on this styler icon, right? It's right by the theme icon. It's over one and down one. Click on styler, and it's going to open up the menu, but now you get to make some changes to it. So let's say this says Mike's Desserts here. Let's say we wanted to switch out this photo, this image here. We'll click on Edit Image. And you see this is our current image right here. We can either delete it first or just click Update Image. It doesn't matter. And let's try using this image. Give it just a minute and it will upload. Now we have a new image. And you can do that for basically any image within the template. Now, some images are not actually images. They're part of the background of the template. So it's a little different. If you were to right click on, say, something like this, you wouldn't get an edit image option. You would get edit styles and colors, but go ahead and click on that and you'll notice that these are part of the actual background of the template. So there's your image, right? So if you wanted to swap out that image, that's how you would do it. So, obviously just pick your image. I'm not going to do it, but just pick your image, swap it out, and make sure that you always hit save when you're done. So just to recap that real quick, you might not always get an edit image option. That just means that it's not an actual image that you're swapping out. It's actually a piece of the background of the website. So don't get nervous if you click on something, a picture, and it doesn't say edit image. Here, editing the banner, it'll just say edit banner. Same thing. You'll just go in here. The banner, the slider here, you can actually add as many images as you'd like, and you can also delete as many images as you'd like. So that's how you would edit the banner. Now let's go into, say, changing some wording around. Now, when you scroll over anything, you'll know whether or not you can change it because you'll see the blue border, right? And you'll be able to kind of change what anything says. If you scroll over something that is not changeable, then it's just not changeable if you don't see that little icon there with the blue border. So it just means you can't change it, but almost everything you can change. Okay. So let's go into changing some words around. So here we have Mike's Desserts. So I'm going to right click on that. And of course I can edit the language by clicking that. So right now it says Mike's Desserts. I'm just going to add the word yummy in there. Save. Right. Same thing if I wanted to change it back. I would simply, let's say we were out of that, I would right click on that. Get back into menu here. Actually back into the website. I would just right click on that, edit language, and go in here and write whatever I want it to say. Switch it back to Mike's Desserts. Now let's say I wanted to change the color of the lettering. I wouldn't go into edit language because that's what this field is, but I would go into edit styles and colors. I'd go to font, and you see everything's in red. Let's say I wanted to change it to green or any other color, blue, any other color on the scale. I don't want to, but if I did, I would pick the color, I would choose, and then I would save, right? So I'm going to cancel that because I like the titles in red there. Now, let's say I wanted to color up the background behind the Mike's Desserts. As you can see, the background has no color to it. That's what the X is for. Just want to show you real quick what would happen if we choose a different color for that. So you can actually choose any color on the color wheel. I like it with no background. Of course, when you're done, make sure you hit choose. And after you hit choose, make sure you hit save. So you can play around with the wording, the color of the fonts, the background of images, edit styles and colors. Right now I have green buttons. I can change those to red buttons if I want to. I would hit choose and then save. I could change it to any color here on the color wheel. Choose and then save, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them green. That's where I like them. So there's a few things that you can do here with the editor, and we'll get into more things later on.